Bill Du Bois worked for more than 35 years in the auto industry. He was promised a pension when he retired. But after his former company, auto parts manufacturer Delphi, went bankrupt, Du Bois found out his pension, taken over by the Federal Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation, was being cut by 30%.
I felt betrayed. I felt betrayed mostly because I'd put 37 years in with a company, following the rules, doing everything I should, and then all of a sudden I found out that for the rest of my life things would be changed. Come on, let's go.
Like many Americans, Du Bois is worried about how is he going to cover his bills in retirement. But one group doesn't have any worries, and that's members of Congress. They can draw on their pension beginning at age 50. Depending on the years of service, they can get as much as 80% of their final salary. There are cost of living adjustments added on, and they're still eligible to receive Social Security. According to an analysis by the National Taxpayers Union, Senator Chris Dodd will have a starting pension of $125,500 every year starting next year when he retires. Senator Byron Dorgan, counting his years in the House and Senate, stands to get more than $116,000. Senator Gregg, an average of $63,000. Senators Bond and Bunning, both taking away $58,900 in annual pensions.
Unlike even state and local pension plans, the federal congressional pension system is simply a direct line into the taxpayer's wallet. There's no investments that need to be made, no fund balances that get worried about. Whatever the liability is for a given year, taxpayers cough up the money for it.
We called the senators to get a response, but our calls were not returned. The congressional retirement system was reformed in 1984 to make the system less generous and more in line with that of other federal workers. Still, Representative Howard Cobble says the system is broken. He has tried repeatedly to reform the pension program, which he says hasn't won him many friends on Capitol Hill.
Well, it's too lavish. It's too generous when you compare it with pensions across the country. I elected to refuse the pension on the ground that taxpayers are subsidizing my salary now. And I figure when I leave, they've taken good care of me. Let me do the best I can once I leave after the service in the Congress has been accomplished.
And amazingly, up until recently, even if a congressional member committed a crime, they could still get their pension. But a 2007 law barred members convicted of felonies from receiving their pensions. Still, there are a number of members, like Congressman William Jefferson. His corruption offenses took place before that year, and he will still receive a pension paid for by the taxpayer. Lisa Sylvester, CNN, Washington.